Hey guys, welcome to Chemistry 145, which is the Intro to General Chemistry lab. I'm Dr. Balserzak, and I'm going to be your instructor for this semester. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on Blackboard and kind of how the course is designed. So give me just a second. Okay, so when you first sign on to Blackboard, this is what the screen looks like. You have your instructor information that has information about me. But what you want to make sure you do is you want to go to the syllabus. So here is my syllabus. You can download a copy if you would like, or you can look at this text version here. It's worth 1 credit hour. This is all of my contact information, where my office is. You will need to make sure that you get an access code from the bookstore in order to do that. Blackboard is in Eastern time, so if you're joining me from Central time zone like I am in, make sure that you know that. This is a course that is designed online, so you do need to have a computer, a laptop, or a tablet. This course is not designed to be completed on a phone. Even though some of the technology has that capability, this is not a course that is designed to be completed that way. So continuing on down, I do not have a specific attendance policy for this class. However, I do expect you to log in regularly to complete assignments. I do not have a penalty for working ahead, but the course is designed that before you can move on to the activity each week, you have to turn in a previous assignment. So if you get behind, you still have to do the assignment before you can move on, or you'll have to contact me for an exemption. How I'm going to grade you: the lab reports and the assignments are going to be worth 80%. Your final exam is going to be 20. I do not round, so I'm sorry if you get to the end of the semester and you have an 89.98. That is a B. It says no rounding. All right. Assignments due at the stated times posted in Blackboard. No late work is accepted. No exceptions. Do not wait until the day that it is due to start. There are plenty of things that can come up, but this course is available online, which means it is available to you 24/7. And so there are computers that are available on campus. There are computers available at the public library. There are friends. So no late work, no exceptions. If in the case that Blackboard goes down, that is a problem on my end. I will help address it with you. You have until March 9th to withdraw and get a W. After that, you have to have my permission, and generally I do not give permission just because you are not satisfied with your grade. This is also important. Academic dishonesty is a very serious offense. Do not cheat. I will catch you. So here's important. Do not cheat, and do not let somebody cheat off of you. You will both be penalized. So the person who cheats will get a 0. If you knowingly assist somebody in cheating on a quiz or test, you will get a 0. On your homework and assignments, you will both get a penalty. So I take it very seriously. If you need accessibility, please contact them. That is not a problem for me. When you are at, you don't have to go to the testing center, so we don't have to worry about that. This is the list of the assignments pending and their due dates and how much they're worth on the point values. When you get finished going through that, make sure you complete the course syllabus quiz. You have to do that before anything shows up. Otherwise, you can go to course content and look, there's nothing there. So in order for me to give you a preview of what's going to happen, I'll show you just a little bit of course content. So course content is now visible. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the Hayden McNeil lab simulation, and it's going to come up in a new tab for you. When you're actually doing the labs, I recommend either doing it as a tab or in 2 separate windows, because you're going to need it to access the procedure. So when you're going to have to register. I think they set up 2 different labs for me this semester. So make sure you get the one that's in the instructions. It says West Kentucky Community and Technical College, parentheses WKCTC. 145 lab simulations, because if you get into this other one that is wrong, you will have no course content. But if you get the one that has WKCTC in parentheses, that is the correct one. And so now go on down here. Week 1, this is the virtual lab. So if you click on it here, it gives you a little preview, tells you what to do. Use this link to access the platform, which is the same link that I gave you before. And you want to do the virtual lab introduction, and then you want to do the quiz. So here is Introduction to Lab Simulations. So you want to click on that. And this is the background. So you want to read that every time. You're going to need it when you do lab reports moving forward. And then if you click right here, this is going to be the procedure. So here's the procedure, and this tells you what to do. Now, when you're ready to actually enter the lab, you click on this little button here, and here's the lab. You have to put on your appropriate materials, and then you can come into the lab. Now, this is why you might want 2 windows or potentially 2 tabs, because you're going to have to toggle back and forth. This is the one that tells you what to do. So here it'll say get to know the lab. There's 3 shelves, containers, materials, and instruments. There they are, containers, materials, and instruments. So you just follow the instructions, and you can print out these procedures if that makes it easier for you to do. So those are options there. So when you get done with that, you will want to go back and back again, back to the home page. And then after you get done with your lab, you want to take the quiz, and that will give you points. I will give you points. Hayden McNeil is a new platform. So the answers are not available, so don't try to cheat. It's not going to help you. And also, it is not set up to sync the grades with Blackboard. So if you complete the quiz and your grade doesn't show up in the Blackboard gradebook, don't panic. I will get it entered. I'm just going to have to manually do that. So I'll be glad to do that, but don't panic if it doesn't appear automatically. So let's move on. That's kind of what you're going to do each week. You'll want to scroll down. So then there's measurements, tells you exactly when it's due. Here's one that tells you what to do. Here, practicing, where to turn stuff in. And then, so some of the labs are on Hayden McNeil, and some of them are just kind of take home. You fill them out and do them. You can do them by hand and scan them. You can type them. I'm someone who likes to write. You can also print them out, write on them, and upload them as a photograph. That is acceptable as well. So other things over here, you can go to My Grades. Here, there's everything that you need to, these are everything that you're going to be graded on. And here in the weighted total, I have this set up to reflect that 80% of the grade through the lab assignments, and then the final exam will show up there. So it is set to be weighted, and that will update correctly every time I put in a new grade. So you can keep track. That is a courtesy. I do double check Blackboard with an Excel spreadsheet just in case. So again, if you have an 89.98 in Blackboard, I am going to verify that that is true with an Excel spreadsheet before I assign final grades. But just know that. And that's kind of a rundown of the course and what to expect. You will be hearing from me hopefully fairly frequently. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Labs are due on Tuesdays, so and I have office hours on Tuesday mornings and some in the afternoons as well. So I will be available, and I'm more than likely going to, it's not listed as virtual office hours, but I'll almost certainly be in my office at my desk, or I'll get back to you quickly via email. So I hope you have a great semester. Good luck, and I look forward to working with you.